think I'm recording this. That red hen right there, I think, is the one that just come off the nest of cackling. I missed that part. Of course, again, it could be the other red hen, because once they started cackling, they all started coming running. Excuse me. That was pretty, wasn't it? I think that old hen back there is the one that's the meanest. She picks on all of them. I'm pretty sure that's her. It's not easy to tell. They do look somewhat alike. Amanda knows which one. She also knows the name. Brody is the one that's so mean. I think that might be Brody right there. Excuse me. They are all mean to the babies, though. I think there's 3 on the nest right now. Well, there they go. I was actually sitting here. I had this posed on this corn right out here, because this morning the old mean blue jay was out here eating. And when I walked out, he flew off, and all the chickens come. So I've been sitting here quietly, but doesn't seem like he's coming right back. And I'm not very patient. I think Fleta has way more patience waiting for some dumb bird than I do. Here is the azalea plant that is in bloom. Sure is pretty. And there is the flowers that they picked me up on Mother's Day for me. There's a red geranium in there, too. Here is the things I put out for the blue jay to eat out of. There's 2 of them there. I've not seen him eat out of them, though. I think he's a little skittish. It's probably too close to the house, even though that's over by the garage. I'm going to get up. That was a good shot, wasn't it, Fleta, of the ground? Trying to pull it back in. It doesn't look quite as bad when you walk with it pulled in. Of course, with my boot leg I have today, it all looks pretty bad. And you'll know we're going at a snail's speed too. I gotta have Michael jump in the trash tonight. Now here's another azalea plant, and it has just started blooming. But once that one over there started blooming, within 2 or 3 days, it was like totally bloomed out. Then when they start dying, you have to go pick them off, they say. And then they'll bloom again. But I'm going to walk around here. There's some red blooms on it. I do think they're pretty. Chickens over here, too. Chickens everywhere. We finally got enough dirt over here that we were able to put the swing over here, because we're through filling in dirt in that one little patch. Excuse me. Daryl is wanting to plant grass over here. Now, it is all in the shade, almost always. But Christina said he threw this grass here out last year from seed, and it did come up, so he's thinking it will. Here is her little swing. We moved out here, and there is 2 little plants. This one here, I'm not sure make it. We about let it die from not watering it when it was in the pot, which is bad. But there's what it is, Patsy. And we're going to get lettuce and stake it up out here with rebarb and let that plant grow up it eventually. I'm going to the garden. More great walk. Oh, let me pan this in. Look at how pretty our rose bushes are doing out here. One of them's getting ready to bloom. Should I pinch those blooms off, Patsy, or let it bloom? I'm sure you know. And there's the little ground cover Christina planted yesterday. Believe it or not, it's not dying. It turns, the flowers fall off, it turns kind of brown, and then the green comes out. Here is our garden. The radishes are coming up. I think they're way too close together. They will probably never amount to nothing, but oh well. Lettuce on the other side of it. Excuse me. There's Christina's wasted corn, as Patsy says. It's also a bean, but we also did not plant those from seed, Patsy, so you may be right. They may never do that. She only has 4 tomato plants. I like it that you have like 30. Oh, here. Let me show you Daryl's strawberries. Christina pulled the thing out of the middle of it. Look, aren't they pretty? See, Betty Jean? I knew it was goofy to put those in this pot when you had all this rich soil. Look at this soil, Betty. You talked about Patsy's soil being rich. Look at this black stuff. I've never seen anything like the soil up here. Here's where the potatoes. They've not started to come up, but it is still early. After they get up about 6 inches, then I'm supposed to cover them 3/4 the way over with more dirt. And keep going and going on that. That's what they say. Daryl loves this spot here. He's kind of weird for being a guy, but he likes ivy and stuff growing.